All right, man. Bobby Bands is on the cook up, bro. What's good with you? How you doing?
What's up? What going on?
Chilling, man. First and foremost, it is a pleasure and it's an honor to have you here. Being somebody that definitely grew up listening to your music, man, it's hella dope to see you perform and then be able to talk to you. So this is pretty dope, man. How the hell are you? What you been up to?
Dog, man, I've been doing everything, really, man. I've been trying not to do so much shit, bro, but I really can't. You know, like I've been DJing. I joined a rock band. I joined a motorcycle club.
Yeah.
I grew my hair out, had locks, then I cut them off. What else I do? Me and my wife started DJing. I think I said that already. Yeah. My DJ name is Won't Will.
Say it one more time.
My DJ name is Won't Will.
Won't Will? Okay.
Could Won't do it? Won't Will.
Sure enough.
And what else I've been doing? I started writing a book. Mm-hmm. I started teaching music classes. Actually, I'm about to relaunch them. So I've been doing everything, bro. I really can't help it. I really try to do one thing, bro, but I just got too much creativity. Yeah,
too many ideas. You can't just put it in a box. You got to let them out, you know?
Yeah. They say you're supposed to die empty, so
yeah.
If you got it in, if you still got some shit in you, bro, just get it out.
Nah, that's respect. That's respect. Yeah. How's like the motorcycle club thing? Like what?
Man, like I was like extremely curious on like motorcycling, cause I'd always been like, let me tell you something. You know how like people be like, yeah, I ain't gonna get no motorcycle cause it ain't for me. I already know how I am.
Yeah.
Listen, that's bullshit. When you get on a motorcycle, once you go past a certain speed, you're slowing down.
Yeah.
You're like, you're not just doing, like, nah, that's not you. That shit is like an extreme sport. So once you go past a certain miles per hour, like, it ain't about your personality. It's about skill.
Yeah.
So I told myself, I was like, all right, once I try it, I went and took a motorcycle class, and I was like, if I like it, I'm gonna keep doing it. Mm-hmm. And that shit started raining. So I learned how to ride motorcycles in the rain.
Yeah, you stay off them white lines.
And stay off them white lines. Stay out the middle lane, because that's where the oil is. And so when I did it, bro, I was like, it was like right before my birthday. And I got addicted to it, bro. I caught the bug, and I was like, all right, bet. Word. So I ended up joining a bike club, Kings of the South. And the rest is history.
So what, you drive like Harley, or
you
do like...
Harley Road Glide.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, that's one of the ones that I want.
Yeah, man. Get your Road Glide. Yeah, bro. I think I got like 18, 16.
Word. Yeah,
but them shits be some motherfuckers get them up here, and it's like, damn.
Damn, bro. Stretching for no reason.
Yeah, just the stretch, just the flex.
All right, so let's jump into it, man. Space Time. That's the album that's dropping. First and foremost, like, is this like the final installation of like this little series? Because I noticed what you had going on from like neon lights to antimatter and everything like this.
Yeah.
So is this like the encapsulation of it all?
Yeah, man. This is like the home stretch, the home plate of the Elements series, the Elements mixtape series. Okay. And really, it was supposed to just be one. It really started as just water. Mm-hmm. And then somebody was like, yo, if you did water, you got to do fire.
Yeah.
And 10 years later, we here at the final one, Space Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So you've been working on this album for about how long?
I've been working on this for about a year.
About a year?
Yeah, like about a year. It's really true what they say. The best songs come towards the end. Mm-hmm. Because I think the last song was Bamboo, I feel like. Or one of the last songs.
I think it's Black Phillip.
No, I mean like the last one I recorded for the project. Or it was one of the last ones. And I caught wind of Sango, the guy who produced it, listening to a playlist. I think I was either out of the club or something. I Shazammed it. He had this song called Eagle Energy. And I heard and I was like, yo, this ain't nothing really like this. And so I tracked him down, finally got in touch with him, and I was like, yo, bro, like, you got some more shit like this? Like, I got to rap on this, bro. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
You know some shit got to be jamming when you hear some shit that's already released and you like, I got to rap on this.
Yeah.
Because, artists, you be a diva when it comes to music. Mm-hmm. If you find out someone else rapped on it before you probably don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of I'm so far past that point, man. You know what I mean? Just as an artist, like just the way I prefer things to be.
Yeah. And
I don't know how many artists experience that have been around like me, but in order to navigate today's music industry, you kind of have to let go of all of your what you want the game to be and how you see it, because it's completely different now. It's a completely different game.
Yeah, and how, like, I'm glad you said that, because you basically being in that, the whole, like, part of the restructure of the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, you came in before we had, like, a lot of Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and now that the big social media push, like, how have you been able to, like, maintain and thrive throughout these transitions in the music industry?
I feel like creativity, like I feel like creatively I'm able to do a lot more because, I do know how to produce and engineer and things that I don't have to depend on a record label for. Mm-hmm. Because if I did, I would just be sitting on the shelf or just waiting for the label to give me the green light. Yeah. So I was able to just put out music when I wanted to, and like the Elements series, you know what I mean? And that was, around the time Dat Piff was popping. Yeah. And, like you were saying, like that whole, like you put a mixtape out on Facebook and get 1 million views, you know what I'm saying, before the algorithm started rhythming. Yeah, bro. So, yeah.
And now you can't, it's hard to get them views now.
Oh, yeah, man. It's a whole different game, but it's like, you got to be able to navigate how the game could possibly change. Yeah. And no matter how it changes, there is still like certain shit that's just, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be there. It's gonna keep coming back. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like skinny jeans is going out now. Now niggas wearing wide bottoms again now. Like I done seen that shit come and go twice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, even though it's algorithm now and it's not views, it's still there's always been censorship in hip hop to a degree. It's just in a different area now. So, and I remember when I was talking about shadow ban and people were like, you're not shadow ban, Bob. You just gotta get and now everybody's like, you know what I mean? So, it's like I feel like you kind of have to not get too fixated on a specific thing. Yeah. Like having one successful MySpace page in 2008 is not going to be the same 2028. Yeah. And whatever's popping right now, it may not pop 5 years from now. So you can't get too fixated on, a specific platform. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
Because it's not, I don't think it's anything that's going to be able to stick and last that test of time like YouTube did. You know what I'm saying? YouTube was like the key in that whole transition. So them still being a big part of it is like,
Yeah, that's wild. That's pretty wild, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, so let's break down a couple of tracks on the album. The intro track, first of all, He Who Remains. I thought it was kind of funny that you ended it with the cussing pastor. You feel me? Yeah.
Oh, Eric Mays.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Eric Mays. He was a city councilman for the city of Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was real just, he was that guy, man. He didn't give a fuck.
He didn't.
When they go low, I go lower. Long live Eric Mays.
Yeah, man. So break that track down for me though.
He Who Remains, it's like Easter eggs all through this album, so I don't want to give all of them away. Mm-hmm. But He Who Remains is a nod to the Loki series.
Okay.
Cause they're dealing with time. Loki's
so you want some Kang stuff?
yeah.
Okay, I see what you
Loki,
got.
he's a variant, and so this track was really like, this was one of the first. This was actually supposed to go on an older element, but I just feel like it didn't fit, and so I tucked it to the side. And when I came back to listen to it, it was all mumbles, and I was like, damn, this shit sound like a welcome back. So all the ad libs you hear are like the original ad libs that I freestyled when I first did the reference track.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fire. That's fire. The next one I do want to break down is that Steve Harvey. There's a lot that's going on in this song. The beat changes. It's power packed with the punchlines, bro. You know what I'm saying? Definitely tell me, like, what space were you in when you were making this track?
It was a lot of layers in this, and like my mentor had just passed, and so I was in a space where it was a lot that was coming through that I didn't even really realize. But me and my wife had just started DJing like the year before. No, like a couple of months before that. Because I started recording in like August, September. And so I started DJing. That was the first track that I actually like scratched on. And I was just like, yo, I'm over here like, sampling hip hop records. And I'm like, yo, why? Because my mentor, he was around when hip hop was created. So he was, I felt like that was him coming through. Because I'm like scratching. I'll never do that. So I was scratching on the record, and every layer was like a moment. Even when I was working on the beat, like I had, like I'm the type of person when I record, I like to have like little studio setups in different parts of the house. Like sometimes I don't like being in the studio, so I had it set upstairs. Had a DJ set up in my pre-pro setup, and I had a projector, and I was like playing Bob Fosse. I'm sorry, Bob Fosse. I'm saying the name wrong. I was playing Bob Fosse videos, and that's what inspired the actual music video. And so it is so many layers, and the drill to the I did a couple bars in Spanish. It's layered, bro. It's and that's, but I feel like that's what you have to do that with, like, when you're creating art. Like, you have to spend time with each element. It's not always necessarily like cooking eggs or making a grilled cheese sandwich. Sometimes you gotta grill the mushrooms, let them stick to the pan just a little bit, and then scrape it and get that umami flavor, you know what I'm saying? Get that Maillard taste, you know what I'm saying? Then you gotta do the aromatic oils and grill the garlic and onion in the oil and let it soak into the oil, you know what I'm saying? Like, some stuff you gotta layer in the flavor. And then some stuff you just throw it in the microwave because it's supposed to be like that. You know what I mean?
Well, nah, you definitely took your time cooking this one up, man. Just like I said, just listening to it, I was like, bro, it's kind of, I want to say he tripping, but he's not tripping on this day. He's going everywhere, you know? The next one that I do want to jump into is, like, I like this song a lot. It's with a dance, like the way that you acapella the intro and then you let the beat drop. Like, I thought that was dope. So, like, what's the concept behind this one?
That was I probably wouldn't have put that song on this project if it wasn't for DJ Soda Vibe, because I was playing it for her, and then I was like, I don't really like this song. Like, I don't know if this should go on here. And then she was like, just take the beat out, the intro, and just do a cappella, and then let the beat drop. And I was like, all right. And I did it. And I was like, damn, this shit do kind of drop. It do kind of drop harder. So I was like, all right, I'll put it on there. I'll put it on there.
That was dope, bro, because I played it back a couple of times. I was like, all right, I see what you did there.
Yeah, that was like some real. That one actually was from an older element, or it was supposed to go on an older element. You know what I'm saying? Like, real. I feel like the more like Hotep the lyrics are, the the older it was, because now the times have changed. So a lot of stuff, you know, niggas know now. So it's like, you know,
you're not, you know, breaking the gym or giving them the gym.
Yeah, like the gyms is the cats. All the cats is out the bags now.
Like, all right. The next one I do want to talk about is that "Like Me a Lot." Yeah. So break that down. Break that down.
That one, "Like Me a Lot." "Like Me a Lot" was another song that took a lot of layering. I actually had to use, like back in the day, I would just pitch up my voice or pitch it down. But for this one, I used several different TikTok voice filters to get the the different people saying for the, you know, the people talking in the background.
Yeah.
So I layered a lot of that. I had to cut the horns. I layered in a lot of different layers of horns, ran them through some pedals, do different outboard gear, processing gear. The singing part, I had to get the singing part at the end with the lemonades. I got a lot of different vocals. And I was like trying to turn this in, so I had to actually got some of the dancers from the Steve Harvey video to help me sing, to help me layer in some of those voices.
Yeah.
Then I went back and did more. So I mean, it was a lot, bro. It really is like, you know, it's like you're shooting a movie when you know, because I'm the one producing all this stuff. So, you know, you're the director, the grip, the camera guy, the DP.
Yeah.
So, you know, you gotta be like, all right, let's take scene number 36. All right, let's take scene number 46. So you gotta keep, you know, working with it until it gets right, or until you feel it's right. And it's like, you can't be a perfectionist.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be, but like, you gotta know when you're overproducing it, because when you start to cook all the flavor out, you're doing too much.
And that's really what I was gonna ask you. I was about to say, like, you know, being so hands on with every aspect of it, like, when do you take the time to kind of just like push back and then look at the bigger picture and see where you're going from there with it?
That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
The hardest part, like right now, I can't wait to get back in front of my laptop. You know what I'm saying?
I know that feeling.
And it's like, I just like, my album comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or whenever this comes out. Stream Spacetime now. But like, it always happens like that. As soon as a project comes out, it's like, I'm gonna be back in the studio.
Yeah.
And it's like, I swear I wanted to take the rest of the year off. Swear I did. Promise.
It's impossible.
But it's like, you gotta be able to step away from it, because that's really gonna give you the best. Like, that's gonna really tell you when you step away from that song. Like, when you stay up all night in the studio and everybody in the studio been nodding their head to that song for 5 hours, and it's like, yeah, man, this shit slapped. It's like, nah, bounce it down and listen tomorrow, and then see if you still feel the same way about it.
Because we've been listening to
Cause
the song man, the whole time.
And you all connected to it. You making memories with it already.
You like this song for different reasons.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
nah, I feel that 100%.
It's got to age. It ain't even aged today yet.
Gotta do it like some cheese or some wine.
Yeah.
Right? No.
Yes.
All right. So the last one, I'm pretty interested in the title of it, like, because I want to know, like, who is Black Phillip? Like, what is the situation?
Black Phillip is I think it's a movie title. I think it's a movie title. If you type Black Phillip, like movie, whatever, there's a movie. It's like a haunted movie, a horror movie, where there's like a goat or something that it's like a haunted goat on a farm or something. If y'all want to watch the movie, I won't spoil it. But there's a scene where the kids know. The kids are chanting Black Phillip, da 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 at the end of the movie. And the mother's like, Massey, quit, stop, Massey. And they're chanting Black Phillip. And so I sampled that and put that at the end. So that's actually from the movie. Maybe I shouldn't say that. But you know, I feel like without giving away too much, man, I don't like explaining the art, but It's actually interesting you ask that question because I always wonder, like, is anybody gonna ask why I named this song this, and then like try to find out what, you know, the meaning and the connection?
It stuck out. Like as far as like the track list itself, it stuck out. I was like, it has to mean something different. You know what I'm saying? It has to.
It's like even like all the titles I wanted to be. Like I try to make all of my titles mean something that someone will like look up, or something that someone will question.
Yeah.
Or like, well, why did he call this song this? And like there's a song called Bootstrap Paradox. I want people to look that up and just, you know what I'm saying?
See, I was gonna ask about that, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna just let them digest that joint. Yeah.
But yeah, like Black Phillip, it was like that was a lot of layering too, man. Like I'm trying to make this real quick without making it like a music class. So like in the Renaissance, when the Renaissance period happened with all the, you know, with all the black composers and the European composers, there was a Renaissance in the way that music changed. And so there's something called counterpoint. And in counterpoint, it's all these little different movements. Like I can show you like, yo, this in this song is like this type of movement. Like there's a name for it.
Yeah.
And you know, you hear like when you hear a doorbell ring or like dum 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 like
yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like na 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 boo boo na 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 na, like there's a name for that.
Yeah.
So there's something called a madrigal, and it's basically like a pattern that notes make that you can repeat and repeat and repeat. And so I was studying this shit, I kid you not, for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to make a madrigal. I was like, yo, you guys, my guitar player, Kyle who? I actually shouted him out in the song. I was like, yo, this shit is the most challenging shit I've ever had to do. So I learned how to make a madrigal. And so I went and recorded all these vocal parts in my house. I did half in the studio, and then I took like a bunch of microphones upstairs in my foyer, hung them bitches, sang all them parts. So I had to hit like all these different notes. And so when you listen to it, that was like an ode to like the Renaissance time, like the that time period, and even with the visuals, like shooting the visuals in front of like the Baroque-esque cathedral, and you know, and even the people that like have done like research on what these cathedrals used to be, you know, before they put stained glass windows in them, and like all like just all the little Easter eggs. And I feel like I'm even telling too much, but this is what the Elements is. Like this is why people. This is what, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember on the first Elements, I put I was selling like masks as a part of my merch. And it was just being funny, like, cause it was like had a toxic waste symbol on it. Yeah. And cause it was like the air is toxic, you know what I'm saying? And I was just being funny. Man, 3 years later, everybody wearing COVID masks. I was like, yo, if I would have just waited 3
I was ahead of my time.
Ahead of my time. Golly. But like, you know, it's all a part of the lore of the project. So I just, you know, I wanted to put a lot in it. Cause if you put what Deadpool say, maximum effort. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Maximum effort, maximum reward.
Definitely, man. I think that like that encapsulated the whole tape itself. Like it pulled it together in a way that was kind of dramatic, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like if people like, you know, they sit back, they listen to it, and they really like hone in on a lot of the stuff from the top to bottom, they'll really get what you were trying to do with this project. I do want to ask, like, who, like, did you keep the same person like doing the cover art from start to finish, or? So
the first 4 covers on Elements 1 is an artist named Hannah Yada. She did all 4. And she did the Ether one, which was like a bonus element. And a guy named Jamie Inkling did these 4. AI, antimatter, neon lights, and space time.
Okay.
And after this, I'm not telling y'all niggas who none of my artists are no more, cause niggas be taking the drip, and it's all good.
It's all good. Hey,
I like shouting out the art. You know what I'm saying? I like giving people credit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Got to, man. All right. So, real question: like, what is maybe like one of your most memorable moments in hip hop? Like, and that's personal to you.
Personal to me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this year was a crazy moment for hip hop, bro. It's like a hip hop civil war at the beginning, and then it turned into a heavyweight matchup.
Yeah, man.
Damn, bro. I mean, it's kind of. It's gotta be personal to me though.
Yeah, I mean, like you've had a long career, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been here for a minute, so like one of those moments that probably stuck out that you're like, damn, bro, it's still.
It's only 3 moments.
Word.
Everything that happened before this moment and everything that's about to happen, and this moment. No. So I mean, I feel like I'm gonna tell you what's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What was very memorable for me. Someone said, "Bob, I've been listening to you since iPods."
Facts.
He said, "I had your first album on my iPod Shuffle." I was like, "Ooh."
I'm pretty sure that you were around during the Zoom days almost.
I'm a vet, bro. What?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. iPod Shuffle?
Mm-hmm.
You talking about the little thing you put on your clip on you when you go jogging?
Yep.
What? That was wild. That was like, when someone told me that, I was like, okay, I need to start acting like it. I need to just embrace it, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's just good. It's just good to still have the enthusiasm to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because let me tell you something, when you ain't got the inspiration and you trying to do this music shit,
yeah,
boy, it's an uphill battle.
It definitely is, bro. You got to stay inspired because they will try to knock you down anytime they can, for sure.
Yeah, shit, you'll knock yourself down. If you ain't inspired, ain't nobody got to knock you down. You just gonna fall. You gonna fall over.
Facts.
So yeah, man. You know, I will always highly. I mean, shit. If you're not inspired to do this shit, bro, you know what I'm saying.
There's no point.
Because I know aspiring artists is always listening. Especially if I'm your favorite artist or artist you grew up listening to, like, always do what you really want to do. Like, somebody got to hold you back. Like, if that's what it is, then do that. Don't do the other shit that seem easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Stick
to the shit that you damn near gonna run through a wall to get to. You know what I mean? Even if it's like, you know, because when I made Bamboo, I was like, man, this is like real. This is a very Afrocentric, like African. Like, it seems like this is a part of African culture. Mm-hmm. You know, I wasn't born in Africa, but you know, I was like, I really am attracted to this. Like, it's pulling me. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you might be held back by thinking like, oh, I can't do that. I'm too short, or I ain't got dreadlocks. I can't make that type of music. I don't know, or whatever nigga make. I grew up with both my parents. I can't say that now.